Our body is not an insignificant lump of flesh, but it is an universe in itself, which is filled with mysteries which are not known to us ordinarily. One such mystery was revealed to the world by Lord Shiva based on the nasal cycles called as Swar Yoga. What is Swar Yoga? Swar is the breath flowing through our nostrils. As we breathe in and breathe out, we'll notice that both our nostrils are not equally open most of the times. Sometimes the left nostril is more open, sometimes the right is more open, and sometimes both are open equally. You can check your prominent nostril by closing one nostril and trying to inhale and exhale through the other, and then repeat the same through the other nostril. The one through which you can inhale and exhale with more ease is your active nostril at that point of time. Now this changing of nostril is not a random thing but works in a perfect cyclic manner. The science of these nasal cycles is called as Swar Yoga. It is said that Yat Brahmande Tat Pinde, whatever is there in the universe is inside our body too. Just like in the universe there are these two opposite forces of the sun and the moon, similarly these two opposite forces of the sun and moon are also present in our body. The right nostril is connected to the subtle energy channel called as Pingala Nadi, which heats up our body and is therefore called the internal sun. And our left nostril is connected to the subtle energy channel called as the Ida Nadi, which cools down our body, therefore is called the internal moon. Moreover, the right nostril or the inner sun is connected to the left side of the brain, which is our logical brain. And the left nostril or our inner moon is connected to the right side of the brain, which is our creative side. The right nostril is connected to the sympathetic nervous system, which governs activity, and the left nostril is connected to the parasympathetic nervous system, which governs relaxation. Now, as we discussed, that this opening and closing of the nostril is not a random thing but works in a perfect cyclic manner. In a healthy person, each nostrils individually remain open for 60 minutes and together they remain open for 30 minutes. For example, if the right is open, it will remain open for 60 minutes. Then there will come a period of transition from right to left where both nostrils together remain open for around 30 minutes. And then after that the right closes and the left remains open for another 60 minutes. After that there will be another transition period for 30 minutes and then again the right will remain open for another 60 minutes. And this way the cycle goes on. Now pay attention to what I am going to say next because it will blow away your mind. The nasal cycles are undeniable proof that our body is not just a mini universe but it is perfectly connected with the universe. How? The solar and the lunar nasal cycles within us work in perfect sync with the sun and moon in the universe. I'll explain how. Our nasal cycles operate according to the phases of the moon, which according to the Hindu calendar is called as a tithi or a lunar day and paksha or a lunar fortnight. This shows that it is working in perfect sync with the moon in the universe. Secondly, the nasal cycle begins on every tithi exactly around the time of sunrise. This shows that it is working in perfect sync with the sun in the universe. Let us understand this through this table. One lunar month is made up of 30 days, which is divided into two parts. One part, which consists of 15 days, is called as the Shukla Paksha or the bright fortnight, in which the 15th day is the full moon day or the Purnima. And the other part, consisting of the remaining 15 days, is called as the Krishna Paksha or the dark fortnight, in which the 15th day is the no moon day or the Amavasya. The first 3 days of the Shukla Paksha at sunrise, the left nostril is dominating. Then the next 3 days the right dominates and then the cycle continues. Then the first 3 days of the Krishna Paksha, the right nostril is dominating. The next 3 days the left nostril dominates and again the cycle continues. You see how fascinating this is, and this is very much verifiable by your own self. Check the Tithi and Paksha according to the lunar calendar. At around sunrise in your location, try to check your active nostril and you will be surprised to know that it is working in perfect sync with the table which I have given here. How to use this science of Swar Yoga? The science of Swar Yoga can be used for a wide range of purposes. Advanced astrologers use this science for astrological predictions, but to us ordinary people it can be used in various ways. Aligning a lifestyle to the nasal cycles can be of great help. For instance, it is said when we are eating, if our right nostril is active, it helps in better digestion. Because the right nostril is the sun, and when it is active, it stimulates the digestive fire in our belly, which helps in better digestion. So if we can time our eating according to our active nostril, it can be very helpful. Similarly, for sleeping, it is required we be in a relaxed state. When the left nostril is active, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is connected to relaxation, and therefore it becomes easier to fall asleep when the left nostril is active. In this way, there are various use of these nasal cycles. All activities requiring heavy physical work, eating, evacuating, logical thinking, etc. should be done when the right nostril is active. And all activities involving calm and silent work, creative thinking, sleeping, relaxation, etc. should be done when the left nostril is active. Spiritual practices should be done when both the nostrils are together active. The nasal cycles can be also used for health issues. When one nostril is active for too long, like for more than 3-4 hours, it indicates a serious imbalance in the nervous system and hints at an impending disease. If the right nostril is active for too long, because it is the inner sun, it will increase heat in our body, and due to this increased heat, there will be heat related diseases like fever, acidity, boils, etc. If the left nostril is active for too long, because it is the inner moon, it will increase coolness in the body, and which will cause cold related issues like cold, indigestion, etc. When one nostril is active for too long, it creates an imbalance in the body, and to re-establish this balance in the body, we need to forcibly activate the opposite nostril. So to create a balance again, we need to activate the opposite nostril, which will rebalance our energies in the body. It's like if there is too much heating, you cool it down, and if there is too much of cooling, you heat it up a bit. So when we forcibly change the active nostril, we can stop the upcoming disease, unless if there is some deep-rooted cause which cannot be suppressed anymore. What are the ways to forcibly change the active nostril? Close the active nostril and breathe through the inactive nostril for 5-10 minutes, and the inactive nostril will get activated. Apply pressure to the armpit on the same side of the active nostril, and in some time the opposite nostril will get activated. Lie down on the same side of the active nostril for around 10 minutes, and the opposite nostril will get activated. Focusing on the inactive nostril for 10 to 15 minutes will activate the inactive nostril. Eating hot foods like chili, ginger will activate the right nostril, and eating cold foods like banana, yogurt will activate the left nostril. So this was the science of Svar Yoga. Hope you found it useful. Apply it in your own life and experience the magic yourself. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel, because I'll keep posting longer form of content regularly.